forest. Far goats have disappeared. There was still elk, so it made the green and the blue much paler, and so on. The third map shows the district today. There's very little green, a patch here and there. The elk, the swans, the grouse are no more. All the settlements gone without trace. The farmsteads, the monasteries, the water mills. And some. It's a portrait of gradual degeneration, which we would complete in at most 10 or 15 years. You will argue that what we're seeing here is the advance of civilization, that it's natural for the old way of life to give way to new. And I would accept that if, where the forest has been devastated, roads and railways had been laid. It's a fact that if workshops, factories and schools had been built, today's parents would be healthier, more prosperous, better educated. The reality is different. In our district, where there are swarms and mosquitoes, there are still swarms and mosquitoes. Still not enough roads, still poverty, still typhus, still diphtheria, still fires. My conclusion: the degradation of the countryside is caused by the backbreaking struggle for survival. At the root of this decay is intellectual stagnation, ignorance, and lack of responsibility. Imagine this. A man is hungry and ill. He's freezing and shivering. In order to keep alive and protect his children, he will instinctively, without hesitation, snatch and devour whatever he can get his hands on to assuage his hunger and keep warm. In this way, he destroys everything without a thought for the future. So unless everything is destroyed, and nothing is created to take its place. But I can tell by your expression how much I'm boring you.
Oh, it's just that I understand so little about it.
What's that to understand? It's boring, that's the end.
May I speak frankly? I have something on my mind. I need to put you through a brief interrogation. But I'm embarrassed. I don't know how to begin.
An interrogation?
It's harmless. Shall we sit down? What I have to say concerns a certain young person. We'll talk openly, like friends. We'll have a chat, and then we'll forget every word. Do you agree?
I agree.
What I have to say concerns my stepdaughter Sonia. Do you like her?
I respect her.
Do you like her as a woman?
No.
2 more words and I'm done. Have you noticed anything recently? Anything at all?
Nothing.
Well, you don't love her. I can see that in your eyes. But she is suffering. You must realize that. Stop coming here.
I've had my time. And anyway, how could I? When would I find time?
Oh, what a disagreeable conversation. I was so tense it felt like a lead weight on the back of my neck. But it's over now. Thank God. We'll forget it. As though we never said a word and you'll go. Well, you're a sensitive man. You understand. I'm blushing, aren't I?
If you said this a month ago, I might have thought about it. Now, of course, if she's suffering. But there's one thing I can't understand. What was the point of this interrogation? Oh, you're a sly one.
Well, what do you mean?
Sly is the word. Oh, I believe Sonny suffered. I don't dispute that. But why did you need to ask those questions? Don't look at me like that. I turn up, day after day. You know why? You know who I come here to see, my bird of prey.
Bird of prey? Oh, you've lost me.
My beautiful polka with sleek fur. You need victims. For weeks, I've neglected my work. I've done nothing but wait for you to track me down. To hear that gives you deep pleasure. You died. Run to earth. But you knew that without an interrogation. I begin. Take it easy.
Oh, no, but you're mad. Oh, no. Please do not think that I am so calculating and sordid, because I'm not, I swear.
I'm leaving today. I'll never come back. So, we have to see each other. Someone might come in. Tell me quickly. Where? Oh, you're gorgeous. Luscious. My heart's message. Let me kiss.
No, please, I swear to you.
Don't swear.
That's enough. Stop now. Go away. Please, pull yourself together.
It was inevitable. We have to see each other.
And please, please, just let me go.
Tomorrow, when they plant a new tree, at 2 o'clock, will you come?
God, this is awful. Let me go.
It's nothing. No. Never mind.
So the weather hasn't turned out so bad today after all. I was so glad this morning. I was certain it would rain. But look, the sun. We're having a splendid autumn. And the winter wheat is sprouting. The only problem is, the days are getting rather short.
Get my husband and I away from here today. Do everything you can. Today is that clear.
Oh. Yes. Certainly. I saw it all, Elena. Everything.
Did you hear me? I must leave this house today.
My health also is far from perfect. It's the second day in a row I felt poorly. My head feels so...
Hey, where's everybody? I can't bear this house. It's a labyrinth. 26 cavernous rooms, and people wander off in all directions. Don't know where they get to. Tell Maman, my wife, I want them.
I'm here.
Mesdames et messieurs, please be seated.
What did he say? Later. You're trembling. You're upset. He said he won't come anymore. Is that what he said?
Being ill, I can get used to. What I will never get used to about the country is its tone. I feel as if I've dropped off the edge of the earth onto some unknown planet. Kindly sit, ladies and gentlemen. Sonia? Sonia? Why doesn't she hear? Nanny, you sit too. Ladies and gentlemen, lend me your ears, as they say.
Oh, you don't need me for this. Come on, go.
You? No. I need you most of all.
What on earth can you need me for?
What's the matter? Are you annoyed about something? If I've done anything to offend you, forgive me.
You can do that tone of voice for a start. All right, let's get it over with. What do you want?
Ah, here's Maman. So, mesdames et messieurs, I'll begin. The reason I've invited you here is to inform you that a government inspector is on his way to visit us. No, we'll leave the jokes aside. This is a serious matter. matter. I have gathered you here, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm in need of your help and advice. Knowing, as I do, how kind and generous you invariably are, I am confident that what I ask, I will receive. I'm an academic. My life is my books. To the world of practical action, I'm a stranger. Without direction from those who have greater experience than I am lost. So I ask you, Vanya, and you too, Ilya Ilyich, and you too, Maman. What I'm driving at is, as Horace put it, manet omnes una nox. God is up above us all. I am old. I am ill. I have therefore decided to put my affairs in good order. That is, with regard to my property and insofar as they concern my family. My life is virtually over, so I am not concerned with my own well-being. However, I have a young wife and a daughter, as yet unmarried. It is no longer possible for me to live in the country. The country and I were not made for each other. On the other hand, to live in town on the income that derives from this estate is also not possible. One option would be to sell the forest. But that is something that can only be done once, not repeated on an annual basis. So we have to isolate measures that will guarantee us a steady and, as far as possible, a fixed income. I have devised a plan that will fulfill that requirement. If you will allow me, I will put it forward for your consideration. I would prefer for now not to go into detail, but to set out my proposal in a general way. On average, our estate yields no more than a 2% return on capital. Therefore, what I recommend is sell it. If we then invest the money we receive in stocks and shares, we will obtain a return somewhere in the region of 4 to 5%. In addition, there is the possibility that we may have a sum left over, a few thousand rubles, enough to buy a small villa in Finland.
Wait. My hearing must be playing me up. Repeat what you just said.
Invest in stocks and shares, and with what's left over, buy a villa in Finland.
No. Not about Finland. You said something else.
I recommend sell the estate.
Sell the estate? Well, that's brilliant. Inspired. And me, my mother and son here, what do you recommend we do with ourselves?
Oh, we can discuss that at an appropriate time, not now.
Wait. Obviously, up until this moment, I haven't understood a thing. I was stupid enough to believe that Sonia owned the estate. My father bought it as a dowry for my sister. And up until this moment, I was naive enough to believe that, as we do not live under the barbarous laws of the Turks, the estate would pass from Vera, my sister, to Sonia, her daughter.
Oh, of course the estate belongs to Sonia. Does anyone dispute that? If she doesn't agree, there's no question of selling it. I wouldn't suggest a plan that would harm her.
I can't understand a word of this. Either I've got off my head or I...
John, don't argue with Alexander. He knows what's good and what's bad for us.
No. Give me some water. Now say anything you like. Go on.
Why are you getting so worked up? I didn't say my idea was perfect. If everyone objects, I'll drop it. That's that.
I too have a particular reason to be respectful of academics. The brother of the wife of my brother, Grigory, you may recall him, Konstantin Lakedemonyov. He gained a first-class master's degree.
Not now, Pineapple. We're talking business. Later. No. Wait a minute. Ask him. The estate was bought from his own.
Why ask him anything? What's the point of this?
This estate was bought for 95,000. My father could only afford to pay 70,000, which left the shortfall of 25,000. Will you listen to what I'm telling you? My father could only afford to buy the estate because I agreed to build my inheritance. I did for my sister. Well, look, more than my life, more than anything in the world. And what's more, I worked like an ox for 10 years to pay off the debt still owing on the farm.
I regret I ever started this discussion.
Why is this farm now free from debt in excellent order? Because of me! Because of what I did! And now I've grown old, I have to be turfed out.
To where is this leading?
25 years I have managed to sustain. I worked. I sent you money like the most conscientious payment. And during all that time, did you ever once thank me? And during all those years, right from the days of my youth, right up until this moment, I received from you a sum of 500 a year. Not a lot. Next to nothing. And did you ever once have courtesy to put it up?
My dear friend, how could I know? I'm not a practical man. If you wanted more, why didn't you take it as much as you liked?
You mean why didn't I steal? Yes, well, I suppose you all despise me now for not stealing. It would have been fair and wrong, and I wouldn't be the beggar I am now.
John!
My poor friend. Don't. I'm trembling. We all get on so well together. Why spoil it? Don't do this.
For 25 years, I have been buried under this roof like a mole with that mother of mine. Every thought we had, every feeling was of you for you. Our days we spent talking about you, the books you were writing. We were so proud. We whispered your name. And our nights we spent wading through journals and essays, a life of which I can't tell you how much I despise.
My dear friend, I can't bear it.
What on earth do you want?
You were so iron brothers. We knew your articles by heart. And now I can see. I'm no longer blind. You write about aesthetics, but you don't understand aesthetics. The books you wrote, which I love, aren't worth that. You stole the life from our eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, calm him down. I'm going.
Vanya! Shut up!
Silence! I must say, wait! I haven't finished yet. You have wasted my life. I haven't lived. I haven't lived! Because of you, my best years have been destroyed. My life has been destroyed. You're evil. You're my enemy.
I can't bear it. I can't. I'm going.
What right have you to speak to me like this? What do you want? Who are you? You're nobody. The estate is yours. Take it. I don't want it.
I'm getting out of this madhouse. I can't stand it any longer.
I have lost my life. I have talent. I'm a brilliant mind. I'm brave. If I lived an ordinary life, I could have been a showman of Dostoevsky. Oh, God, I can't stop talking. I'm going insane. Oh, Mother, please. I'm insane, Mother.
Do as Alexander tells you!
Oh, no.
Oh, Mother, what am I to do? No, not a word. I know what I must do. You won't forget me.
Will someone get that madman away from me? I can't live under the same roof as him. His room practically the next to mine. He can move into the village or into another wing. If not, I'm off. I can't live in the same house as him.
We're leaving today with this back and forth.
I'm nobody. The most insignificant person I've ever met.
Father, you must try to understand what it's like for us. Uncle Vanya and I are so unhappy. Don't you remember when you were younger, Granny and Uncle Vanya translated books for you? They made copies of your papers late into the night. Night after night they did it. Uncle Vanya and I worked without rest. We sent you everything, Father. We were afraid to spend any money on ourselves. We earned the bread we ate. No, I'm not getting this right, not saying it well. Try to imagine our life, Father, try.
Oh, please, for the love of God, Alexandra, make him understand that you wish him no ill.
I beg you.
I can try to make him see it my way. I don't blame him for anything. I'm not annoyed, not angry. But don't you think the way he carried on was rather peculiar?
now will be called to say goodbye. They're bringing the horses round to the front.
There's only a little bit left.
So they're off to Kharkov. That's where they live.
Nothing wrong with that.
But what a flight they had! We can't stay in this house a moment longer. We're leaving, and that's that. She says, go to Kharkov. It may be dark and gloomy, but we'll find rooms and send for our things. So they're travelling light. What it boils down to is this. It wasn't their fate to live there. It wasn't meant to be.
Nothing wrong with that. How was this Kharkov but showed you? They should be ashamed of it.
It was a real battle scene.
Ooh,
Worthy of being painted in oils.
I wish I'd never seen it. So, back to the old ways. Only tea a day, lunch at 1, supper in the evening. That's how it should be. Like ordinary people, like Christians. Such a long time we haven't had noodles.
Noodles? Ages since we had noodles. This morning, on my way through the village, the shopkeeper shouted out, "Hey, Ilya Ilyich, still living on handouts, are you?" It cut my heart like a knife.
Oh, take no notice. We're all living on handouts. From God. You, Sonia, Uncle Vanya, we lie about doing nothing. We work and work and work, every one of us. Where's Sonia?
She and the doctor in the garden, looking for Vanya, afraid he might do himself some harm.
Where's his pistol?
I hid it in the cellar.
Oh, it was never like this.
Get your paws off me! Go away! Can't you give me some space to breathe? You know I hate being stared at.
No need to ask twice, Ivan Petrovich.
And you can get out too.
With pleasure. I should have shot them hours ago. But this is the last time I'll say it. I won't leave until you hand back what you took from me.
I'll take nothing from you.
Never be more serious. Hurry up. I should have left hours ago.
Haven't taken a thing.
Is that so? Well, I'll wait a bit longer, and then I'm sorry. But if you use force, I'll tie you up and set you. You think I'm joking? You're mistaken.
Do as you I've made a fool out of myself. To shoot twice and miss both times, I'll never forgive myself.
If you had to shoot at something, why did you choose your own head?
Isn't this strange? I've tried to murder someone, but have I been arrested and put on trial? No. I can only mean one thing. They think I'm insane. Me, insane. Whereas someone with no talent, no heart, who passes himself off as a professor is not insane. But someone who deceives a husband right in front of everyone's eyes is also not insane. Oh yes, I saw you. I saw you put your arms around me.
Yes, sir. Very true, sir. And here's what I say to you, sir.
Now, what's truly insane is that the earth allows you to go on living.
For that, you deserve another one of these.
Oh no, I'm insane. I'm not responsible for my actions. I can spout any nonsense I like.
Oh, that feeble old excuse. You're not insane. You're obsessed. I used to think people like you were sick. Now it seems to me that's how people are. You're just obsessed. No different from everyone else.
Oh, I feel so ashamed. It's worse than any pain. It's excruciating. I've got to find something to do. Tell me what I can do.
Nothing.
My God! Help me! I'm 47 years old. Suppose I live to be 60. That's another Life's begun again. The past forgotten. Drifted away like smoke. A new life has started. Oh, help me to learn how to start a new life. Tell me what I must do.
What is all this? What kind of new life can there be for us? The situation we're in, you and me, is hopeless.
Is it?
I'm absolutely sure of it.
Well, then give me something. It's burning.
Stop it! Listen. The people who come after us in 100 or 200 years, who will no doubt sneer at us for childish lives, live without any genuine vigor. Perhaps they'll work out some way to be happy. But you and me, for you and me, there's only one hope. That when at last we're in our graves, sleeping off our lives, there'll come some vision or other. Perhaps it'll amuse us. Who knows? My friend, in the whole of our district, there used to be 2 decent, intelligent human beings. You and me. Now, 10 years on, this life has entombed us. It's gone putrid and infected our blood. We've gone coarse like everyone else. You're trying to distract me with talk. Give me what you stole.
I've taken nothing from you.
You took a bottle of morphia from a bag. If you made up your mind to do yourself in, step into the forest and blow out your brains. But give me my morphia. People will talk. They'll say, and if you have... Isn't it bad enough? I'll have to cut you open afterwards. Do you think I'll enjoy that?
Oh, go away.
Sonia, your uncle has stolen a bottle of morphia from a bag. He won't give it back. Tell him, well, it's just that stupid. I can't think about it if I ever.
Uncle Vanya, did you take morphia?
He's got it. I know he has.
Give it back! Why do you want to frighten us like this? Give it back, Uncle. Can't you see? I'm just as unhappy as you are, but I don't despair. I put up with it, and I shall go on putting up with it until I die. You have to too. Give it back. Oh, my sweet, sweet darling Uncle. You're good, you'll feel sorry for it, you'll give him the bottle. You have to put up with it, you have to.
We must get back to work straight away. I just can't go on. I can't go on.
Yes, we'll get back to work. When everyone's gone, we'll get back to work. We've got so behind with everything.
Now I can be off as well.
Vanya, are you in here? We're leaving now. Please go to Alexandra. He has something to say to you. Go, Uncle. You have to make peace with Father. You have to. It's the only way. Come on, come with me. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Just like that.
Well, the horses are already out front.
Goodbye.
You promised that you'd leave here.
It hasn't slipped my mind. I'm going. Scared you off, have we? Is it really so frightening here?
Yes.
Even so. Stay. Tomorrow, when they planted new trees.
No. It's decided. And that's why I can look you in the face without fear. Because we are going. And that can't be changed. May I ask you one thing? Please don't think badly of me. I would like you to remember me with respect.
Okay. Why can't you admit that in the whole world there's not a single thing you really want to do? You have no ambition, nothing to engage your mind. And sooner or later that feeling will overwhelm you. It's bound to. Do you want to read God-forsaken Kharkov, or somewhere hideous like Kursk when it happened? Or here, surrounded by nature. Here, it's poetic. The autumn is beautiful. There's a forest. And all those run-down estates like in Turgenev.
Now you're being absurd. Besides which, I'm furious with you. Even so, I will think of you with affection. You're interesting, unusual. Well, we will never see each other again, so why hide the truth? I was drawn to you. So, there you are. Let us part as friends and remember me with fondness.
You better go. It's so strange. On the surface, you're warm and good-hearted. Yet, there's something unfathomable about you. You turn up with your husband. Everyone's working, getting on with the business, making things. Suddenly, we all throw down whatever we're doing. For the whole summer we can think about nothing but your husband's gout and you. The pair of you, both either. Infect us with your lassitude. As a way of life, it's appealing. For a month I've done nothing. Wherever you and your husband appear, destruction follows. I'm joking, obviously. So, it's strange. But I'm convinced that if you were to stay, the devastation would be cataclysmic. I would be annihilated, and you wouldn't come out of it all that well either. So off you go. The play is over.
This pencil will remind me of you.
It's all utterly strange. You and I have become close. And now, for no reason, we'll never see each other again. The same is true of everything in the world. While we're alone, before Uncle Vanya comes in with a bunch of flowers, may I kiss you? To say goodbye? Yes? That's fine.
I wish you everything of the best. Well, why not for once in my life? I must go.
Quick as you can. If the horse and harness, set off at once.
Someone's coming.
It's over.
Their libraries in Kharkov. What's done is done. After the events of the last few hours, I've reconsidered my actions deeply and turned so much over in my own mind that I feel I could write for the instruction of the generations to come a tome entitled How to Live. I am happy to accept your apologies. I ask you in turn to forgive me. Goodbye.
You receive exactly the same sum you received in the past. Everything will be as it was.
Maman,
Alexander, have your photograph taken again and sent on. You know how dear you are to me.
Maman,
Goodbye. Don't forget us.
goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. I am grateful for your pleasant company. I admire your way of thinking, your enthusiasm, your vitality. However, if you will allow an old man one observation, as he is